Kathy Vick, Deeply Awake, Chats 2017, addendum. Because I just did one. I forget what I named it. Of course. I just named it, but it's gone. But is this an addendum? Because it's important to document this and to make sure people understand the nature of this energy at this time. I know that if you're in this path or if you're stepping into it, that you could expect more of this. But this is a level. When you get to the place where you are instantly manifesting, it requires a great deal of responsibility and being in center. And so I revealed that our kitty cat, Minky Dinky, is transitioning. And I said on recording, I don't know, around 7:15 or so, that, boy, I really, and I meant it, I really wish that I could stay home and be with my cat. And I wasn't really sure if I should go to choir because I thought I'd prefer to sing to her, since Minky would always, it was like a homing beacon. If ever I sang or if ever I channeled, that cat would land right on my chest and she wouldn't leave. Talons were in. She loves it. And so I thought it more fitting to sing to her tonight than to be in choir. And then I received a text from my employer saying, I'd like to give you the day off. If you want, you can take tomorrow off too and have a really super long weekend, but you can work tomorrow. But I want you to have this. Immediately, I was suspicious. I felt rejected. I felt scared because I thought this was the beginning of the end. Honestly, it's always how it would go. I would know I wasn't welcome, but I was always waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't feel that way about this at all. I know I'm welcome. And there's thick love that I bathe in and produce in this situation. So I took a deep breath and I wrote back, thank you for this gift. If you'd like, I'd like to come tomorrow. Give my love in the meantime. Thank you. And then I let my big boss know, and I said, there's no worries here. This is a gift, but I need to let you know. He said he'd check in just to make sure everything's cool. And he texted me back and said, oh, you are so loved. So everything's cool. Have a great day. And I told him, I didn't tell my employer about my kitty cat. He said, I know that's really hard, he said. So I wrote back, it's a blessing. She's surrounded by love, and this is a perfect thing. And all is well. So my Sammy gets to come home and be with me and Minky tonight. This day just did a 180. And it's so often like that in my life. But this is astounding. This level of synchronicity. What some people call manifesting. I'd like to be made very plain. If you've got nothing but a shit show going on in your life right now, you're manifesting that. You manifest everything. I manifest, I don't know, this dirty floor and that unkempt room. That's my manifestation. Yeah, I'm a really great manifester. You're manifesting all the time. How much significance does it have? How much meaning does it have to you? It being events, thoughts, feelings, guidance. that whole soup that you're riding around in. Can you think of something and then it happens? It's been happening. I've reported it. Instant. And it had been, oh God, I hope this doesn't, I'll give you an example. It's a really good example. I went to a gas station that I normally don't go to. And they have a bank of soda machines. I thought, yeah, that'd be good. So I got a big one, a huge one. No ice, just liquid. I go up to the counter and I dinged it just right and it flooded the counter, which was loaded with displays of gum and all kinds of stuff. And they were so super sweet about it. My God, so super sweet. And then I found myself there, I don't know, a few weeks later. And I realized, oh shit, this is the same place. As I'm walking to the counter with this big cup, then I decide, yeah, it'd be really good to have, a big drink. I don't normally do that. I never go to the fountain. I always go to the thingy because I like the tops. But no, once again, not realizing this was the same one, I get the thing, and as I'm walking up to the counter, I think to myself, oh crap, this is the same place I did that. Ding, it flooded, did the whole thing all over again. Because I thought, God, this is so weird. I hope that doesn't happen again. It taught me. I can instantly manifest my fears without problem. And now, I'm manifesting my desires. I really am. Is it me doing that? I don't feel it is. It's synchronicity. It's a dance. It's a mutual thing. Because they were, once again, highly conciliatory and very patient, and surprisingly so. Once again, it was like a repeat. It was the weirdest. Literally, every movement was the same. It was bizarre. And yet I couldn't really do anything about it. I think that's what kind of deja vu is, where I know, deja vu is another thing, but so I have this morning. I don't have my friend to Skype with because otherwise that would be a black hole of a few hours given the energy. Nope. It's time to tend to some business that I've been putting off. It's time to take care of my kitty and really just enjoy Minky time. And then I get to see my Sammy. And we get to be together. I don't know how long Minky has. Not long. Maybe a few days. What a beautiful thing to share this day like this. And I really could have done what I've always done when offered love. Suspected of being the harbinger of the end. Never trusting it. Because I was blind, and now I can see. So I'll tell you one more piece of synchronicity. I thought it was in that recording, but then I didn't hear it, so I'm going to say it again because it's important and it keeps coming through. There's one Bible passage that shows up on my feed, only one, in a repetitious way. And that's the one that says, "Behold, I tell you a mystery." And I've always known. That's about ascension. Always have I known. That's about spiritual awakening, completion, ascension. And but the thing is that when I've read the Bible cover to cover, only once, and that involved reading all of the Old Testament, all of the redded words that Jesus said, and then Revelation. That to me is reading the Bible cover to cover. I always thought reading the epistles, well, that's just recapitulation. Who needs that? Knowing that now, why reread? Why reread it? I'm satisfied with my work. I remember those jail cells. I didn't want to revisit it. So, a couple days ago, I thought I was moved. I've been moved to want to read the Bible, but I have sort of I pushed back against it. Wasn't time. And then suddenly, a couple nights, yeah, that feels really good. Ooh, that would be so luscious to sit in my bed and read the Bible. Ooh, yeah. So I picked it up, and I don't know, I just was moving my body, and it opened up, and I glanced at it. I thought, hey, wait a minute, that's not from the Bible. That's a poem. I looked back down, and then I scanned to the top of that verse. You want to know what it said? Behold, I tell you a mystery. So I read it once again, knowing. It was talking about ascension, and that this weird death cult that has sprang up around Jesus, we sort of missed the point. It's not about dying and then avenging your death by living great. We missed the point because the point was transformation, DNA activation, Merkaba activation, ascension. So we missed the point. Oh well, I didn't. Behold, I tell you a mystery. This whole day is pretty mysterious. It feels really, really super great. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to argue against. Every day is kind of like that now. These are like, I don't know, I see them as like bubbles of tar that go and they're gone. They've lost their structure. There's something that keeps coming through about that. There's more. I might wind up channeling after this. But I thought it very important to let you know about this instant manifestation and about synchronicity. That I, for me, as I began to develop in this way, I realized that, yeah, everything is really highly coded. Everything is quite entangled here. Everything is coded. Everything is coded. It's all coded. It's all energy. It's expectation. It's assumption. It's raw creative power that creates a chair that you sit on and a computer that you yak at. And it's unwise and impossible to use this energy irresponsibly. It won't allow it. Like crystals. They just don't comply with anything but their truth. The teachers told me, crystals stand as your example of living in your truth and being that that which you are. They emanate their signature physically. They're creatures. They're energetic creatures. They are royalty. And they do not comply. With the lower agreement field. They'll assist. Sure. But they can't be used to harm another. Ever. Or to harm self. He'll deactivate. That's silly. So. Pew. They're around. Is it infant manifestation? Well, yeah, some of it is in its infancy. Sure. Yeah, but I'm a good mama. I raised my baby strong and sure and full of self-knowledge and self-acceptance. That's my gig. You know how? Because in the eyes of my child, I see. There's nothing but perfection here. How can there be anything but acceptance, patience? Some guidance, yeah. Very, very little of it is required. Oh, this is big stuff, guys. I feel incomplete. I need to channel. I'm just hot as the sun. Feels so good. So yeah, I started out today thinking, oh, I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and I gotta do this. And then going, no, I don't want to, but I think I should. But what am I gonna do? And it led to that beautiful, beautiful transmission. And while that was going on, my whole day changed course. It could have been a shit show. It could have been a fear fest. It could have been, once again, hearing a no and feeling that cut me in half. It's a hard place to be. It puts other people in a hard position. It's important to allow people to say no. So if you look in and you go, ew, that's fine. I have my family. And I have my family of friends. I'm so excited about who is in my life. I can feel it. I can feel it. And it's really good. And it's in its infancy. And I'm a really good mom. It's because I have been mothered extremely well. I thank those who stand apart, who have loved me like the Great Mother. You know who you are. You know how much I love you. You know how much I always will. And I honor your no. And I'm no longer in argument with it. And I feel this for the things that I appreciate as no longer appropriate for me, with no condemnation, with with nothing but gratitude, thanksgiving, celebration, and completion, I walk apart from others sometimes. But we all stand together. We're all entangled. Everyone. Everyone's doing it right. I know this when I remember my great mother. And I can now because I act as that for others, and others act that way for me. Men, you may come, you may approach, but if it's not with respect and reverence, appreciation, and balanced, integrated desire, why would I entertain anything beyond simple friendship? I value my body. I value my soul. I'm pleased with how responsible I have behaved as a sexual being. And I take that purity with me into that void and into delicious, blissful, ecstatic daily life, which includes satisfying expression, communion, relationships, sexuality, industry. It's coming. And this face and the hair, it morphs and it changes as I talk. Instant manifestation. Well, you're engaging in that right now. When the manifestations you are emanating become significant and meaningful and oddly coded, when you start noticing patterns, you start noticing synchronicities, and you open to that, you begin to realize you're not working by yourself here. And it's not just your big soul moving things. Oh my, no. Our souls are one. We work together, and then we act things out. So, I liked in faith and love, peace and joy, harmony, and contentment in my new day. Very happy that there's not any ego here, so it really matters not to me what happens. It's all good. It's all good, baby.